Well, obviously 2 in a row now, man. Pretty impressive finishes. What's the feel like for you?
Feels good, man. Started a little slow, per usual, but came out here, got the job done. You can't be mad with a win in the UFC, no matter how you get it, especially if you're getting finishes. So I'm pumped, man, ready to keep going.
Like I said, fantastic finish. I mean, I thought some great defensive wrestling, some getting up, but you did get in some bad spots early. So when you look at it as a whole, as we think about it, are you just super happy or are you like a little frustrated?
I'm a little frustrated in the sense that my coaches and my teammates almost believe in me more than I believe in myself. I have the training, I have the training partners. They know what I can do, and I don't know why there's a little lag when I get in there, but we get the job done. So he was very strong. He wrestled. He wrestles well, like I thought, but his jiu-jitsu wasn't there. I was able to regain my guard. He didn't really have much threat of passing, taking my back. So I felt comfortable. I was just being a little tentative the first round.
Yeah. I guess that's what we asked. Were you surprised because he was in a dominant position, but like you said, wasn't really doing much with it?
Yeah, so it's a feel thing. And if you grapple, you understand there's a lot of static energy, but I was framing well. So any posturing up, any going to elbow me, underhook, and I'm gone. And he felt that too. So it was a lot of holding because he couldn't really advance because of my positioning and my frames and my guard. So he felt my jiu-jitsu.
I wonder, because you've been very active on the grappling scene, right? I mean, I saw you Fury grappling. I mean, you haven't necessarily gotten the results you wanted in those matchups, but do you feel like that's contributing to your overall game?
Of course. And these guys in the UFC, they don't understand, I can grapple for real, Jacare Souza and Rodolfo Vieira have been my training partners for years. I've been cornering Jacare since I was 2-2. He lives in my neighborhood. He's one of my closest friends. So I just grappled Gordon Ryan. I just grappled Cody Steele, John Parisma. I'm not grappling fighters. I'm grappling the creme de la creme. So they can watch those matches and think whatever they want to think, but my grappling is on par with anybody at welterweight. And these guys know me, so I train with a lot of good guys. I spar with a lot of good guys, and they've known who I am for a while. So fight after fight, slowly these guys will see.
I guess got the finish done with, talk about your grappling, got the finish done with the boxing. I guess talk about the combination there and how you felt putting them down with that.
I feel like I have the most unique style in the entire UFC when it comes to my striking, and that may sound cliche, but nobody throws their right hand like me. Literally nobody, and that's from my boxing coach, Kelly Davis. We got a style that's a little different, and if you watch any of my fights, when my right hand lands, that's it. So we're going to keep launching that right hand. We're going to keep my elbow high, and we're going to keep putting people out.
Last thing for me, obviously you got a little momentum going here. What's the plan? I mean, this is a big win for you early in the year. I mean, are there a number of fights? When do you want to fight again? Are there names? What's the plan?
I got a really big, really tough fight ahead of me. Tougher than anybody in the entire UFC. My mom has cancer. She has 2 forms of cancer. She has multiple myeloma and breast cancer. So I'm kind of locked in on that. Shout out to Jason Witt. We were matched November. My mom had treatment the day we were matched, and he was okay with the fight getting moved because nobody on earth is going to make me move when I don't want to, especially when it comes to my mother. So the fight was booked on a day she had chemo. So right now I'm locked in on her. She's doing better. She just had an emergency mastectomy 4 weeks ago. So on top of her dealing with multiple myeloma, which we suddenly found she had, they found out she had breast cancer. So the chemo, they're 2 separate chemos. They don't really coincide with each other. So right now my focus is on her, So hopefully I'll get back in here summertime, but I need to be there for my mom. I don't really care what happens in the fight game. I need to worry about my mom. So summer I'll be back probably, but hopefully that was enough for me to get a bonus. There's a lot of treatment that I want my mom to rock with that isn't necessarily covered under insurance, a lot of advanced medicine. They got a lot of good stuff for cancer now. So a lot of people always ask me, hit me up, say, hey, Phil, how can I help you? How can I help you? I don't ask nobody for money, none of that. Take 3 seconds of your day to not be on Instagram, research multiple myeloma, and shoot me some literature on it, and I'll be a help. So if anybody is listening that follows me and supports me, do that, and that'll be a great help.
Phil, congrats on the big win. People on social media are going to immediately turn to analysts. But what was the trick when people were saying, oh, he got him on the mat, he's going to just keep him there for the next 10, for you keeping your composure and being like, no, I got 10 minutes to work, calm down?
There's nothing scary about wrestling at all, you know? Muay Thai is scary. You get elbowed and kneed in the face. Boxing is scary. You get knocked out. Jiu-Jitsu is scary. You can be choked and your arm broken. Like, what is scary about wrestling? The objective is to hold me down. So just sit there with a clear head, frame, take your time, you know? So there's nothing scary about wrestling no matter how good of a wrestler you are, unless you have some type of jiu-jitsu or have some type of MMA grappling. So he was controlling me, big deal. He felt my frames. He felt my guard. So he knew there was threats there. I was throwing up little things. But he didn't try to advance because he felt those positions that we were in. And I also heard his corner the whole time, so it was kind of easy to adjust and see what he was doing because they were just talking to him like clear as day. And then he was responding to them. So like, oh, pass the guard here or do this. I'm like, okay. I just do the opposite of what they were telling him to do.
That's excellent. And that shot was absolute perfection. It was three-piece and a couple hammer fists. But you hit that angle. What did you guys see in boxing or his hands that you were like, okay?
So that three-piece is Kelly Davis boxing. So when we're hitting pads and all my coach says is finish them. That's right hand, left hook, right hand, you know? And so the game plan was take the middle, fire my jab from my waist, and my right hand will eventually be there. So once I got him backing up and I knew he couldn't step anywhere, that was just a cage, I just fired as hard as I could, and that was it. And automatically my body's just gonna go right hand, left hook, right hand, you know? So that's just reps and reps. And I'm still learning, you know, I'm still learning with this box, I'm still learning in this grappling, so I'm just gonna keep getting better.
Excellent. And lastly, you were really vibing to that Walkout song. Like, what was going on through your head, man? Because you look like you were having a good time before they even rung the first
You have
bell.
to, man. This is a scary thing we're doing, you know? I'm not the cliche guy coming out to the gangster stuff and bobbing my head and being slapped by my teammates in the back. I'm vibing, dancing, having fun, you know? Keeping me in that good flow state, chill, you know, enjoying every second of this. This whole lifestyle passes you by like this, you know? So you got to take it all in.
Excellent. Thank you, man. Congrats on the win, and best luck to moms.
Thank you.